this is where I'd be sitting if I was sitting normal. This is where I have to sit for the height of this thing. Morning. Got some iced coffee. It's kind of my thing. So today I just got done shooting with the URSA Mini Pro and these set of Zeiss Super Speed Mark 1, or also known as the B Speeds. I want to do a quick test today, or a lens test, or what I look for in a test. Very kind of practical. I really just kind of want to see how lenses look in a certain space or something. I mean, you don't really know a lens, and this test won't give you every detail about things. It's not going to be like how sharp the lens is. You'll see me using these lenses. Right now we're shooting on the URSA Mini Pro plus this 18mm lens. I've got a light here. We can do a little bit of lens whacking, and I have a chip chart that I might grab and then go to log and also upload that as well for this test. So I'm gonna try to keep this consistent kind of framing, and I have about another 15 feet behind me where I'm filming, so I can push the camera back and swing lenses and try to get a similar look, and you'll see as I move down the line of lenses, it should be compressed and compressed. They're unique in the fact that the iris is on the front, which is an old school lens thing. This is the 50mm I'm holding right now. I love this 25mm. We'll be throwing that on here in a minute, but I love just this different color going on. Like I said, the iris is in the front, so this front ring controls the iris from the 1.4 all the way, you know, I guess it's only to a T11. Thank God for ND filters, right? So, how does it look? We're on the 18mm. I should measure my distance. Give me a sec. I know I've got a measuring thing in here somewhere. Okay, this little IKEA one will have to do. It's not scientific. I think I know where the sensor is. My eye line is right about 43 inches. Since I don't have a wireless follow focus and I'm just kind of generally getting it, the plane is right about here, which is at 42 inches from the camera. So as we push the camera back, that'll change and we'll be able to help in that kind of relative, at least it helps to know, I believe. IKEA light. Let's do some lens whacking just to show the kind of iris blades we got going on, and just from the top left corner, just having it hit and go across and come back. If it helps to know, I'm key lighted by a daylight source and I'm using all tungsten lights to show. So let's say you're passing street lights. That'd be a nice look, I think. Or you got the person they're searching with a flashlight and they're looking around the room trying to see, hey, where are we looking? Where's the body? Where's it buried? That's just kind of practical. Gray card, light, whatever. Chip chart. Not leave this up very long, let's go quick. Cool. Final note, camera height is 38 inches of the sensor. So, I said 44, maybe I should write this down. 44 distance with the 18. I'm gonna write down the stop, just so we kind of know where we're at. And height's 30, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about that. Let me worry about that. I would write it down on this legal thing. Oh, this was the shoot I just did. Oh, I'll show you some behind the scenes. I got some behind the scenes video. Anyways, we went to go scout the location, drew it up, got measurements, figured out our space. This is short drawing, got light reading and color reading on that space. And basically came up with this plan and then just executed this plan, and it literally worked. So some of the reference videos you can see will show you a little bit of what we did, and it's fun to come up with a plan, go try to execute that plan, and then always use your knowledge as backup. This was the other location, but so for the 18mm. Man, I cannot remember. It is early. I haven't had that much coffee. So let's just maybe redo this, cut to this. I don't know. Say 42 inches in the distance. Anyways, I'm gonna swing the lens. Give me a second. Okay, we're now on the 25. How cool is this lens? And we were shooting at a T2. So we were shooting at a T2 for that 18mm. We're shooting at a T2 now for this. I have these curtains right here that help me control some of the just extra spill. I mean, this hand's out of, well, no, this one goes in the dark. But I don't need to go over there, and just keep your eyes a little bit more in. Oh, you see that effect in the background? That's going to be changing a little bit as we keep moving back because I'm dealing with a narrow space, which I just figured out. How about a lens whack and a chip chart? All right, so, oh no. Oh, this thing fell. Ah! All right, sweet. Seeing that dot right now. Should not have done that. Too early, like I said. So, going across the top of the lens is looking pretty good, right? You know, you just passed a street light or something. Let's see how it looks if you get it in the frame. I don't know if you see any triangular bokeh. I didn't do this before I shot. This might have been something I should have done before I went to go shoot this video. Charts, if it helps. I might not even use this. I might just cut this whole little thing. Oh, I have a chair that sinks when you sit in it if it's a shit chair. You gotta do that all the time. I got it for free. What can I say? Anyways, distance, can a little IKEA tape measure hold its weight? Let's say 55 inches from the camera. I'm racing against the clock, so let's zoom the lens. Alright, new lens. Looks good there. It's all good. Kind of centered, kind of similar. Should be in focus. Try to use this chair as my mark. Sweet, now on the 35. How cool is that? This little lens test is working, and as I realized that the 25mm was a stretch for this, I'm gonna find out if I can get you. I'm gonna probably just need to tape it to it and then walk it. Let's do that. Let's make this a little bit more scientific. But before I do, and just get down to the lens whacking. Still, the coating on the lens is pretty nice, you know. It's pretty nice. Coming in, coming out, passing by, hitting the lens directly. I think that 18mm, man, the elements in there really were nice. I love this purple color you get on Zeiss lenses. That little flare. And some lenses I hate. No offense, I hate the L series. Never shoot an L series. A little bit of lens whacking. Let me get that distance. Same camera height. Same. We're at a T2O, 35mm. I think we used it a little bit on our shoot. We mainly did a 25 for a wide for top down, and I was shooting with the 85. That's coming up. I like how the background, you know, starting to get further and further compressed. Oh, before I forget. What? Where? A strange cat. What's going on? Alright, so we got the chip chart. I'll show them people. Chip chart. Oh, that was the gray card, sorry. And the chip chart. I don't know if you need a... Cool. Let me get that distance right quick. And a sip of coffee. Let's see if that works. It's fairly close. For the sake of this shoot, let's just go with it. Alright, 50mm lens. Beautiful lens, shooting at T2O. Let's just do the lens whack and hurry this thing up, right? You know, the light is still where I am, so maybe they're not blooming as hard. I'm sure if I get the light closer, you'll have more hit and more harshness coming in. So that's something to think. With being on the 50 and this far away, I did not do that measurement yet. Let me get that done real quick. Anyways, pretty sweet. Beautiful lens. You know, not hitting the lens, now hitting it. Just a little bit of a soft light. That's one reason why you want to use a matte box to help control this decontrasted look. Go backwards. Chip chart if you need it. I should already take this out of the video. Gray card if you need it. 93 inches away from camera. on the 50. Oh man, I need to go further back. I'm almost out of space, folks. I'm up against the water heater. I'm gonna shrink down. All right, so we're on the 85. Camera's over 10 feet, 10 inches away. This is only a 10-foot measuring thing, so I ran out of space. That's not a bad look though. Look how much fall off is going on. These lenses are sweet. I was very happy with them. They're very sharp. Being all the way back there, 220, for me, just trying to focus on the edge of the chair to make this plane right here. Last but not least, here's a great card of the 85. Here's a flipped over chip chart on the 85. If you guys know how to use these, go for it. Color's not just necessarily just subjective. I just showing the butt to the camera. Oh, dude, what you gonna do? I didn't do this. I'm gonna swing back to the 85 or the 18 and get this thing back, and let's give you my final thoughts and get some shots of these lenses. Before I forget, let's lens whack this thing from all the way back here, out of frame. Barely flaring it out, in frame, really holding that flare pretty nicely. You know, it's really not booming out that lens like we saw on the 18. If the source is closer, would it make a difference? I think so. I don't know though. That's it for the key light. Alright, let's get some shots of this real quick and show off these lenses in a product shot or something, and wrap this thing up. Ooh, first, this is where I'd be sitting if I was sitting normal. This is where I have to sit for the height of this thing.